Yeah.
Papaya 9, not news, with Neil and Jonas.
Papaya 9,
Not news.
with Neil and Jonas.
Hey everybody, welcome to Papaya 9,
Papaya 9.
not news. I'm Neil Ghosh,
I'm Jonas, present due.
present due, and presently, see what I did there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that's
good.
pretty
That was
good.
good. Well done.
Presently,
Well done.
we are here to do a podcast
Yeah.
because we're bored and no one's doing a podcast right now.
Nobody is
I
doing.
don't see anyone out here doing
I don't
podcasts.
see no. And I always say this too. I've said this before. There's no one else I'd rather be in quarantine with.
This is true.
Than you.
Than you,
Yeah.
Jonas. That's very nice.
I thought about this.
Thank you.
You came up.
Yeah. This is actually an interesting thing to start with. I mean, obviously we don't want to. Oh, real quick. We got Alan Santiago.
Shout outs to Alan.
Woo, woo. The maiden call of
Right.
Papaya 9. But, we hope everybody's doing well, feeling good, they're healthy, and stay
Yes.
safe and social
Yes, please be
distancing and all
healthy.
that.
Wash your hands.
But you do, I mean, in times like this, obviously if you're with your family, you are with your family, but you kind of have to decide the 5 people or so
Mhm.
that you're going to see
Yeah.
during this whole thing. Like I see you, and I've seen Alan, and then I've seen my buddy Michael, and that's it.
Right.
And then my 2 roommates, and that's my 5.
Like you kind of have to ration your friends.
You do, and you kind of realize very quickly who you would be really
Right.
willing to spend time with.
Right.
Yeah,
And in all fairness, I've been rationed off.
I absolutely have been as
yes,
well.
I have been rationed off where some friends have deemed me non-essential at this time.
Wow.
And they've rationed me, and I totally respect it. We can only carry so much at this time.
Yeah, dude.
And
Now, do they tell you?
they don't.
Okay,
They
but it's
don't.
like it's a nonverbal.
Yeah, it's a nonverbal
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. We're all, this all sucks, man.
We're all doing our best.
And right now I can emotionally carry 2 people.
Yeah. Yeah,
2 close friends.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
That's
it's an
all I
honor,
have.
dude.
Yeah.
It's truly an honor to be
Yes.
one of the 2. But yeah, man, we decided to start this
Right.
as a way to kind of talk about some news that is not related to the main
Not related.
issue going on right now in the world.
Right. Not mainstream. We did have we had like 2 criteria, did we?
We did. Here's our first criteria that's not mainstream.
Okay.
And our second criteria is that it has to do with non-white people.
Nothing. No.
This
nothing
is
to
a
do.
non-white news
No news.
for the white. No, not for, but about the white diaspora. So if you're looking for that, go to any other thing. Go to any other thing ever and go check that out. This is not that. We are dealing with,
Yeah.
it's non-white news.
And again, I love them. I love the whites.
This is white. White is the only race where you have to do this disclaimer up top. Like, hey, I love them. But like, if you're shitting on Indians or any Asian or any sort of thing, you don't have to do
you
that.
just go right ahead.
You just go right ahead and just
you
accept
dive
it.
right in.
I don't understand that.
You just dive right in.
Why can't I just say like, you know what? There's too much stuff about white people all the time. So like, fuck that news.
Right. We should talk. But inadvertently, it does affect white people. This news kind of does affect white people inadvertently.
This is true.
So you're so wrapped up in this in some kind of way.
Well, yeah, because we are just, people.
Right.
But we had to find an angle.
And honestly, aren't you just sick of looking at yourselves all the time? Every poster, commercial, TV show, movie, radio, dude, aren't you just tired of looking at yourself all
true.
day? Just for once, let's hear about
Dude, yeah. You know
how
what?
the guy in Somalia is doing.
It's true. Yeah, and you wouldn't know looking at the news.
Right.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. So
And that's why you come here.
right. And why do we name
9.
it Papaya 9?
And Papaya 9, well, papaya is, first of all, a delicious fruit.
Delicious.
Nutritious, really good. If you have a stomach problem, eat some papaya. It's good for your gut.
Yeah.
But
Great probiotic.
it is one of the most well-known fruits in both Haiti and India. Haiti being where you're from, your family's from.
Family, yep.
India being where my fam's from. So we decided to kind of center on that.
Yeah.
And 9 because, like a local station. We just had to make it catchy. I don't know how way to explain it.
I told one of my comic friends, like, I was doing a podcast, and the first question he asked was, what nationality was my co-host? And I told him, I said, he's Indian. He goes, you're in good hands.
Wow.
He says, you're going to be in good hands.
That's really nice.
And I felt reassured. I knew I was doing the right thing.
Now, what was this person, a person of color?
Very racist person.
Okay.
Very racist.
One of my most racist and most dearest friends.
Yes, one of my most racist. And he actually made the cut. He's one of the 2 I'm emotionally supporting right now.
Yeah, wow.
And he was just like, you know what, those guys, man.
I'm from Iowa, and you're from Florida, so we both have a glut of friends that grew up to be racist,
for sure.
and were probably racist when they were young. But you do kind of have to figure out how to look past that.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, you do. You do. And the way you look past it is by studying other people who are not of the no seasoning, diaspora. Is that how you say it?
Diaspora. That's the hot buzzword of this episode.
That came out real smooth.
Yeah, man. I don't know why this triggered this memory, but like the first like white meal I had at a friend's house was it was a toasted bagel with cream cheese, and then they put honey on it. And actually, the honey saved it.
Wow.
The honey saved it, but it was the first time I had like a meal at another person's house, and it's absolutely disgusting. I mean, like in retrospect,
right?
It's like a horrible.
But you ate the whole thing, did you?
Of course I did. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
What am I gonna not? I'm gonna say no to their food.
I always eat the whole thing.
In the belly of the beast, you gotta.
Yeah, I eat the whole thing all the time.
You gotta. And I did have a phase where I honestly preferred like the traditional kind of white, like mashed potatoes and gravy,
right?
Chicken breast.
I'll still eat it.
Yeah,
no
it's
complaints.
good. It's good, but as you get older, just like Indian food, and a lot of spices from India are in Haiti, right. In that area. But like, that's just how do you create a culture without those things?
Dog, I'm gonna be honest. I'm late to the Indian food game.
Really?
I'm late.
I'm
late to it. I'm rocking with it. It's literally only been like the past 3 years.
3 years?
The past 3 years.
Why? How?
I don't know what it was.
There are Indians in Florida.
There are a lot. Okay. You know what it is?
Okay.
At first whiff, it's like it's like, it's like, all right, I don't know what's happening right now.
Uh-huh.
It's not like it smells bad. You just don't understand what's happening. And then I had a friend just go, dude, just try it. And I was just like, this is amazing. Probably the best. If I was to go vegan, I'd probably.
Oh, for sure.
Indian food, like hands down.
For sure.
The best
for sure.
vegan dishes ever.
Wow. Well,
wow. Honestly, I apologize.
As you should.
I needed someone to apologize to, and you're right here.
I'm glad I could be that for you.
For sure.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And what'd you have?
Amazing.
And you went to a restaurant, right?
I went to a restaurant. No, actually, my friend, he's black. He actually got involved in the Hindi community for his religion, and I just met a whole group of people. I had a really nice dish of like rice and like the spinach, like this green like spinach.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's kind of like a not a boiled spinach, but it's a
right.
It's soft. It's got the cheese in there, right?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Naan bread, can't get enough of it.
Naan is great.
Yeah. Hummus, that's Greek food, but throw it in there too. Throw it right in there.
No, but
it's delicious. Dude, curries, all of it.
We'll go to a spot. Once all this is over, I know a spot in North Hollywood that is like, it is just a Bengali family. It is the son runs like the front.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, like seating, and it's probably a 12-15 seat restaurant.
Those are the best.
It's really, really good. The aunties are in the back. The grandpas in the back cooking.
The aunties are in the back. Pull up.
It's so
good.
Pull
up.
It's so good, dude.
Aunties in the back.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That place. I'm just thinking about it. That place is so good. Samosas are good. I mean, like
They're good,
the cuisine that's in America that is like Indian cuisine is from a very specific region in India.
Mhm.
It's like the Northwest. I think it's Punjabi food.
Mhm.
So like, there's a whole skew of other dishes and stuff that we gotta try.
Yeah,
We gotta try.
Actually, I think you did put me onto a few spots, and I was like,
Yeah.
we gotta do that. ASAP.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So this is the kind of conversations you'll be expecting at Papaya 9, as we discuss other races.
I've never had Haitian food,
Never.
without a doubt.
You've had Spanish food,
Mm-hmm.
Jamaican food.
Yeah,
I mean, you close.
it's close,
You
right?
You
But I
close,
want to
yeah.
have like bona fide Haitian.
I've been told about a couple of spots,
Okay.
but I want to try them out before I bring them to you.
Okay.
You understand?
Appreciate
Let me be the
We
guinea
could go
pig.
together and try it, but you want to vet them first.
I want to vet them first.
Okay.
I want to do it right for you, dog.
All right, I appreciate
I
that.
want to do it right for you. So yeah, this is what it's about. These stories.
This is it, man. We're just going.
Yeah.
We're
We
just
talk
going.
about stories and just what's going on just outside,
Yeah, man.
culturally,
Yeah.
and papayas grow in both countries, and they are delicious. Multiple
Nutritious.
ways to have.
I love them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Multiple ways
That's
to
true.
have them.
You want to get into the first one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited about this one.
So this is in times like these, it's kind of, it's always nice to see a story of love, and kind of like a sign of positivity and hope.
Romance.
Romance,
Mhm.
if you will. So this story is about, this takes place in Hong Kong, and two giant pandas, Ying Ying and Li Li. I hope I'm saying that right.
You
Have
probably
been,
aren't.
I probably am, right?
You probably aren't.
Probably aren't?
No.
Hey, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Ying Ying and Li Li.
People always
sorry to those who.
they'll say a name in another language. Be like, I hope I'm saying you're not saying it right. 9 times out of 10, you're butchering it, and they hate you. they hate you.
Dude, that's the best. God, my full name, Niladri.
You get it, yeah. So you
I
totally
so get it. I
You
don't know
totally get
why I even tried.
it. Right,
Well, but it's like Ying Ying. That's the right way to say that. Ying Ying.
right.
But Li Li, I'm not sure because it's L-E, and I feel like L-I would be Li, but L-E is like lay.
oh, that could be that. It could be.
Lele?
It could be a little French.
So I get it. Okay, I apologize to the panda community.
Yeah, you should. They can shut this down.
They could. But they are this panda couple. They've been together for 10 years. And as of today, April 6th, 2020, they have boned for the first time in 10 years.
This news came out 4 hours ago, so this is breaking news.
This is breaking.
This is breaking news right here on Papaya 9.
Yeah. And we want to bring you the news. We actually went there and made sure of it. We went to Hong Kong and made sure. Are they in Hong Kong?
They are. Yeah,
they're in Hong Kong.
They are in Hong Kong.
And they are a young 14 years old.
Right.
So that I feel like for pandas, that's right around the time. And they've been trying repeatedly for 10 years to mate.
Right.
And they finally got it to happen.
You know what's crazy? Like, they always have to do this with animals. It always has to be a crazy amount of time for them to do, because this isn't just pandas that struggle like this. This is every animal. It takes years before they eventually mate.
Right.
And I think about myself, like, if they just entrap me with another woman, like, in a week, I'll give, they'll get it.
Right.
Like, in a week, I'm doing it,
Yeah.
I'm getting it. 10 years though?
But see, with the panda, it's a little more complicated. There's more of that, cerebral kind of connection that you need to have with a mate before you do it.
Ooh, I want to see shoot on that bamboo. Ooh. I've been watching.
You think there was something said? Like Lily was maybe, had a bamboo, so I was just slowly peeling it,
Well, here's the thing,
staring at it. Yes.
because I'm reading the article,
Okay.
and they're saying what they think contributed to it is because the zoo is empty.
Oh, so they have some privacy.
Right.
That they-
right. That's the big thing here that they keep saying. This like they always want hey, in the empty zoo they finally went ahead and made it.
So then they should just, leave the pandas alone. If they want them to.
That's exactly what they should do.
That's
They
what they should be
should,
doing.
yeah, they should leave him alone. But I understood and felt that anxiety. Maybe he
Yes.
had performance anxiety.
Oh,
understand?
and you say you
Like-
understand that.
Right. For sure. Everybody looking at you, you can't. Come on, dog.
Yeah, that's fair.
Come on. This is a panda, not a porn star.
That's
Everybody's looking at you, dog. Come on, man. I get it.
it's pressure on both of them for sure.
Right. On both of
for
them.
sure.
What if she's not ready?
she's not ready?
You know what I'm saying?
Obviously not.
Um,
And you're not gonna You're gonna force it. I mean, I guess they did have some repeated attempts in the past 10 years. So it clearly wasn't working when the people were coming
Right.
through. The nasty, grubby little fingers like poking through,
Right,
kids looking through,
cameras.
like screaming.
Asian people like
Yeah, man. Yeah,
staring at
you gotta do
you.
it in front of
Uh,
a bunch of Asian people.
you
At
know,
a zoo?
maybe he was a gentleman.
Who?
The
Ying
male,
Ying?
yeah. Maybe he was waiting for consent.
Maybe.
Maybe he probably courted her every night. He went to her cave, took off his top hat, and was like, "Tonight." She was like, "Not tonight."
Not tonight. You gotta earn this.
Right. This could have been a panda like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Like he just sat there and just waited, and was a real gentleman. So shout outs to this panda, dog.
Shout out to Ying Ying. Their mating schedule, I guess, is just 3 months too. So you gotta
Wow.
capitalize on that when it comes.
3 months?
Yeah, there's no dilly dallying. You gotta get that Panda Express. You know what I mean? You can't. This ain't a slow cooker.
I need this.
You gotta go and give me the 2 entree combo. I know what I want.
3 months. Dude, here's the thing. So if
Yeah.
you figure it's 3 months, right? So it's 3 months now that they're going to be doing it for
Yeah.
3 months. They have to capitalize on that.
Yeah, that's their mating season. 3
Okay.
months. Yeah.
And do we know if they're pregnant? Are they having any kids?
We don't know yet if she's pregnant. They are. They're saying that if there are any signs of pregnancy, they will come in late June. Late June. It's the earliest detections.
What if Ying Ying had a vasectomy and was just this whole time? It was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we're not having any kids, but we got to keep trying.
Gotta keep trying.
I waited 10 years.
That's hilarious, dude.
Just had a vasectomy this whole time and didn't tell her.
God, and then is it a self-performed vasectomy? Who did this vasectomy for him?
He went to a doctor in China. Just any doctor
Take care of it.
in Hong Kong will do it for $20.
That's hilarious.
It's not
dude.
safe, but he risked it.
Yeah, Ying Ying is trying to fuck.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about that.
shout out to Ying Ying, man.
I'm glad his seed. I hope his seed spreads, man. We need more pandas.
We do.
We do need more pandas, man.
That's one creature I do wish was like. I would not mind pandas being an invasive species.
No, I mean they're adorable
Right.
apparently, but you were saying earlier they're very aggressive.
Very aggressive. They're not nice. They're not
Interesting.
nice. They're not
Interesting.
nice at all. Very aggressive. But it's just I would rather have Florida has like what iguanas. Miami has like iguanas.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, ugh.
yeah.
But if it was pandas, like, no, come on, man.
For sure, dude.
Crime rates would go down. It would be a good time. So
I can see that. What do you think about do you think how long do you think you like I'm trying to go back to the part where like you're in a zoo and you're required to mate with somebody with this hypothetical. Like how long would you before you just give up on trying? Right? 10 years, man. 10 years you keep trying. At a certain point, you just got to pack it up and just start like a GoFundMe or, adopt a panda or I don't even know.
Okay. So here's the thing, because I'm reading it. I'm getting to this article, right?
I also love how you're reading it on air.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I want the specifics because this
Okay.
is going to answer your question.
Okay, good.
What
good.
did it after 10 years?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the segment of the article I'm reading right here.
Okay.
So what inspired the pandas to finally get it on in the empty zoo? Ocean Park offered a few voyeuristic details about how they seduced each other. This is a great, well-written article.
I am so excited.
Since late March, Ying Ying began spending more time playing in the water, while Lily has been leaving scent markings around his habitat and searching the area for Ying Ying's scent.
Dang.
Splashing in tepid water, searching for each other's scent. Okay, hot. They wrote that. This is a very.
This is from what?
This
What
is
source
from
is this?
from the Cut in
The
the
Cut.
New Yorker.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah.
Okay,
that's
that's kind of hot.
Yeah, that is kind of hot.
I can
Playing
see
in the
that yin
water.
yang just splashing around the pool, getting a little
Right.
wet, getting that fur a little wet, you
Yeah.
know, and then maybe the fur kind of collapses and you see like his actual physique, you know.
That is a sheer muscle.
Dude, yeah, that's rock hard abs
Yeah.
for sure. You
They
got a
have
nice
to
core,
look.
dude.
Yeah, they look great wet.
Dude, and then Lily is leaving her scent marks everywhere.
Yeah.
Now that's interesting.
That's such a woman thing to do. Like just so passive aggressive. Just leave little things around for you and let you and let you pick up the hints. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna leave some things around and I'm gonna just let you pick up. And if you don't, I'm gonna that's a very feminine thing to do.
Yin Yang's like, you something wrong with you? Lily? Like, I don't know. Do you smell something? I
It's been 10 years. I've
if you
been
would
trying to
use your
tell you.
nose, maybe we get this fuck on.
Yeah, just casual, just leave and stuff, dude. This is it. This is how it happens. There's not much.
I'm happy for him, man. I'm glad they both scored. And
congratulations,
congratulations to the happy couple.
Yes. And they're always welcome on this show.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
please,
They want to come on the show and
Absolutely.
fuck in the background. I guess we'll allow it.
I just want to see how they're doing now.
I wonder if it's going to be a close relationship. You know, like if the love will be there. We hope the love will be there.
If it'll last
for years and years and years. But yeah, man, I guess we'll keep an eye on it in
we'll
June
keep an eye on this
to make
follow up with
sure
it.
she gets pregnant.
Yeah, I
we hope so.
really hope she's pregnant. though.
Yeah, dude. Me too, man.
Or not. I'm supporting whatever the man wants in this case.
You know, I'm not gonna gender it. I said whatever the couple wants as a unit, whatever they prefer. You know what I mean?
All right.
It's like you're one of those people. Okay, this is interesting.
I just
So this is you're like in like the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith thing. You're always like, well, you know, Will's going through a hard time, so that's why he may have cheated on her, but it's okay because you know
it's
all
just
that burden he carries.
10 years and he finally does, he should be able to enjoy it a little bit before he falls into a serious thing. Now,
Okay.
you had
This
it
is different than what I
10 years for
thought
that.
you were going. Okay. All right.
It's like
Good.
I hit it once, now I got to get a job. Like he has a good thing going here. He does nothing all day.
Yin Yang comes home, long day at work, peeling
Yeah.
bamboo or whatever.
Come on, dog.
Throws his lunch pin at the.
So sad. So sad. But for their sake, because they are in Hong Kong, I do hope it is a boy. Let's go on to the next story.
I don't think Hong Kong falls under that rule. I'm pretty sure they don't.
No, they do.
They do?
I think they do.
I'm looking it up.
They're gonna kill me after
you,
this.
you do the next story.
They're gonna kill me after
I'm
this.
gonna look up if Hong Kong does the one child policy
For pandas,
for pandas, man.
for the panda law.
God, that's hilarious.
No, I'm kind of.
It's exempt.
Pandas are exempt.
No, Hong Kong.
Pandas are exempt.
Yeah, bro. Believe it or not,
What?
the government of China forgot to put pandas in the law.
I like to imagine Ying in his cave just filling out the exempt form. Just telling Lily, we got to get this in on time. Get this to the office. Get the Child Protective Services.
Oh my God.
We got to get this in on time.
She's like, well, why don't you do it? God damn it, Lily. I need your signature on this. Oh, my God.
Man, this is great.
That's really funny.
Shout outs to them. Shout outs to them.
Yeah, shout outs to the happy couple, man. Hit me with this next story. I'm very excited for this
Okay, so
because I don't know anything about it.
all right.
I don't know anything about this.
So this is unique. So I am a big fan of Akon, and I have been following what he's been doing in terms of creating his own city in Senegal. It's actually going to be right outside of Senegal, and he's naming it. Guess what? Akon City.
It's very clever.
Yes, very original. No one sees it coming.
That's good. Akon City.
Akon.
Could there have been a better name?
No.
Akonada? Akonada? No, and then Akon. It's Akon, right?
It's Akon.
You could just name it Akon.
He
That's a
could.
perfect city name.
That would be dope if he just named it Akon.
Akon.
Like on the map?
Yeah, it's just Akon.
Akon.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Akon
see
City,
that.
whatever. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
Akon.
fine.
Can you reach out to us after you watch this?
We
Uh,
have Akon and the Pandas
yeah.
fucking behind us. next
Actually, they're in the
episode.
green room rating right now.
So tell me about this city. What? Why? How?
So he finally made an agreement for a new city. It's going to be right outside of Senegal. It's called Akon City.
Mhm.
His own cryptocurrency. And by the way, this has been a plan in the making for years and years and years.
Yeah.
We watched him establish his own resources, which his own power company that uses solar power, providing electricity to Africa.
Wow.
It's a real beautiful thing what he's doing, and I'm beyond fascinated with it. So, the 2,000 acre land was gifted to him by the president.
By the president of Senegal.
Yes, by the president of Senegal,
Wow.
and it's
And-
going to have.
Sorry, Akon is from Senegal, originally.
I did not do that much research.
Oh, that's okay.
I apologize.
Let me see. Yeah, he was born in Senegal.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? That would have been a good one to just guess.
Yeah,
That
it's
would have
fair.
been. I should have just been like, yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Because otherwise, why Senegal?
Overthinking it
Yeah,
like the
dude.
rest of my life.
So the government gives him 2,000 acres of land.
They give him 2,000 acres. He's going to have his own cryptocurrency.
Amazing.
And it was just officialized. So now they're actually like doing construction. And I'm just fascinated to see where it goes, what he does with it, and if he does this right, this can be like a beacon for like the rest of the country to observe. Like, hey, this is how you do things the right way.
So that's actually really kind of amazing. Also, how loose is the laws in Africa that you can just
Well,
give a guy? I guess you can. Yeah, I guess right. If you have jurisdiction, and because I think in America, for something to be a city, you have to have a post office. So I guess if you just have land and Akon City's got its own zip code.
well, that's the thing. You're forgetting. It's Africa. We're not we're not dealing with
Right.
heavily
Heavily legislated
right
land here. Yeah.
Honestly, most of this contract is probably still up in the air.
Yeah. There's no way they wrote any of this down.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, it's all up here,
It's-
Akon. Don't worry.
Right.
It's all here.
Handshake.
I got you, bro. Yeah.
So, they put this in here. They are its own cash currency called a coin.
I love it. It's on. I'm surprised he didn't go with like Akon money, but
No, a coin. That's
a coin.
brilliant.
That's great.
Yeah, he
With a
should-
K?
With a K.
Uh,
With a K.
a coin. That's
yes,
good. That's
a coin.
good.
Yes.
It's really
And
good.
it'll only be a 5-minute drive from West Africa's international airport.
Well, good, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to go.
Right.
If it's too far from the airport,
Would you visit though? Like, are we going to
absolutely.
visit when it's
Yeah.
done?
We can visit.
Yeah.
Do you need a visa, or is it a part of Senegal,
No, they're saying. Let me see. I'm telling you right now.
or is it its own?
No, this is its own city.
Like it's its own state though.
This is its own city.
Like who governs the city?
Oh, Senegal is going to govern it.
So it is in the country of Senegal.
It's in the country of Senegal.
Okay.
Yes. It's
Okay.
in its own city.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This is much different.
Right.
Well, not totally different, but
Right.
so he's not just gonna like be the leader of a country. It's a city within Senegal that he is like essentially funding.
Right. Yeah, you really had high hopes for R&B singer. So you yeah, he's gonna be a president now.
Yeah.
I was just I would have been impressed if he was just like.
Oh,
a
it's
senator.
thoroughly impressive.
It is.
Already what he's
Yeah.
doing, and the solar power thing is very cool.
Yeah, and I'm blown away. It made me kind of think about you a little bit.
Why is that?
I thought to myself, if Neil was to run a city, how would it work? I spent some time, and I realized what would happen is, and you'd be the only few people who would be able to run a city like this. You would somehow have no laws. Anyone could do what they could do, but somehow crime would not happen. That would sum up.
It's the dumbest thing I think you've ever said.
Dude, I'm
And
telling
I
you.
love you for it, but this is one of the stupidest things I've ever said.
This is your essence. Anything goes, but somehow there's no crime.
Okay. But
No crime would happen.
You're giving too much credit to people,
To your citizens,
to my citizens.
I can't-
This hypothetical country.
I can't trust your citizens.
No, I wouldn't be able to trust them. I don't trust anyone else
Wow.
except for those that are allowed, I guess, in the city.
So if I come visit, I would like need security.
No, you would be fine.
Okay.
You are cleared.
Thank you.
right? But it's like let's say Akon City
Mm-hmm.
or this hypothetical Neil City.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, probably completely war torn. I'm sure we would get invaded immediately. And would I fight back? No, probably
You would
not.
have no. You would just.
No one. There's no way I would be able to put together an army
Wow.
or generals or like I don't even know how to. What you expect if the U.S. declared war on my country?
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap. I say I'm gonna do the Saddam. I will go to my castle and just stay there until they come for me.
Right.
I'm a coward leader.
But but the thing is, your citizens would never turn on you though. Like they'd be way too passive to turn on you. They'd be like,
If they're my citizens, they are passive. I'll give them that.
They'd be like, things are horrible, but he's already there. We'll just ride this out.
Oh, dude, I love how this.
This really made me think about like how a city like run by Neil would work, how it would operate.
Man, where are we putting this city to?
That's a great question.
You know?
Oh man.
For some reason, I'm thinking war-torn Middle East, or like a leader like a Gaddafi type can rise to power.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
But it's like through peace.
Okay.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Honestly, I was just gonna put it next to Oakland. I was just gonna put it next to Oakland, dog. Like, that's what I was gonna. You were.
There are a fuckload of Indians up there.
Yeah, there are. There
Could
are a
make
lot
it
of
happen.
Indians. Yeah, I was thinking Oakland, dog.
The Bay Area.
Yeah, Bay Area.
I could do it.
Yeah.
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 I think that would be.
Yeah.
I appreciate you a lot, man. Trying to think that I could be a leader of peaceful people.
Never thought about it one time.
Okay, so you just made that up.
No, I did. I'm asking you if you ever. You've never thought about it one time.
No, God no. I'd never want to lead anything like that. I would never want to lead a jurisdiction of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No, because you're the fall person. Anything goes wrong, which is inevitable in any society, it is on the leader. Right?
Right.
I'm sorry for making this less fun.
No,
of a hypothetical. But
here is the thing. Here is the thing that bad leaders do.
Okay.
That I actually like.
Oh.
When it's not going well, they just bail.
That's what I'm saying.
They drop the whole thing.
yeah.
They
I'm
drop
out.
the whole thing.
I'm out, bro.
And
Shit got too real.
And you're saying that's what you would do.
That's what I would do. I'm like, shit's too real. I'm out. And I would communicate. I say like, hey, everybody, sorry, this isn't going well. This is not how I thought this would all turn out.
I thought this would be fun.
Yeah, I thought Neil Coin would take off. Turns out it has no value whatsoever. But yeah, good luck, man. Move.
Wow.
I have no power. I mean, if we're in the Bay too, it's like,
Right. Would you be sending this message from like Maui, like while you're on exile in like Maui, with the government's money, and you're just sorry, guys, it's over.
Yeah.
You got your feet up. You're just, it's over, guys. I'm sorry,
dude. I imagine too. Well, is Akon gonna be to go back to the Akon thing?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be like the mayor?
Yeah.
So I mean, Akon's gonna have to answer to some shit when stuff inevitably goes down because it is Africa.
Right.
Some wild shit's gonna happen.
If he takes it serious,
and that's the thing. Will Akon take it seriously? This is what I don't know because he is a partier. Shorty called 911.
I like how they like say this and then like they list all his hits. Like Akon's building massive life-changing city. Artists have locked up, lonely, and Africa. This is like all his hits just right under the serious life-changing things he's trying to do.
Man.
Yeah, so I think he would get into some serious stuff. He would really have to take it serious.
Does he have like young Jeezy come and be like the councilman? Does he assemble a crew?
Here's the thing about African people. I'm actually going to say a very nice thing. That did not sound like I was.
No, you know what? This is a thing with just being in America. You start a sentence off with "Here's the thing about X people."
You know what? I want to say something about African people. Listen.
Okay, here's this nice compliment about African people.
Here's the thing about African people. Most Africans that I've met are it's like a humanitarian mindset.
Yes. Very much about the
Yes.
tribe.
Yes.
Very much
Yes,
about
yes.
helping their own
Yes.
kin.
Yes.
Yes, I get that.
Especially the ones who've come to America
Yeah.
and who have money or successful and can get a thing going on their own.
Yeah.
So I really, really trust like him, like as not a politician, would actually provide something decent here. I think he could
I'm into
really do
that.
it.
No, what if what if Juvenile starts a city, like a rival city in Senegal? I mean, do they live in harmony, or is that like the beginning of a new like a new age of warfare?
Gosh, wow.
Like R&B.
I think I'm moving there. Are you kidding me? The national anthem would be back that ass. What? I think I'm moving there, dog. I think I'm moving.
That's hilarious. What was the thing that didn't Akon like do some ranted shit to like a 15-year-old on stage?
Okay, we're talking about the good things here.
Okay.
Neil. We're talking about, he did.
We want to talk about the totality of this person.
Right.
He's doing this amazing thing.
But this is a good thing because they're going to bring this up in this campaign for sure.
For sure.
They're going to bring this up. So, what happened was, and I kind of saw his point of view on that. He shows up to perform at a venue.
Okay.
He doesn't, and he does this thing where he brings people up on stage. You know, it's an R&B thing. You bring chicks up.
It's a concert thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not his job to check the IDs. It's not his job.
Okay.
You're standing on top of a crowd of people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you want to pick a chick up, and the guy doesn't do his job at the door. You're not gonna know. You know, like you're not really gonna tell, like at the adrenaline of the performance, like what her age is, and
Yes.
you're just gonna do what you do, and he takes the hit for that.
Yeah, and I guess he apologized
He
for
did, he
it
did, he
profusely.
apologized.
He even released a song called "Sorry."
Yeah.
It's
I
a little
remember
on the
that.
nose,
Wow.
a little bit.
Probably some good hush money, maybe.
I'm sure.
I want some hush money so bad.
You do?
I want to be hushed.
You understand what needs to happen for you to get hushed? First of all, you need to be not the age that you are.
Right.
So that means you have to do something with someone in power that is blasphemous, right? So like I'm thinking like you and like Rush Limbaugh.
Wow.
He might pay you some hush money if y'all
is.
hooked up.
He is.
Yeah. If you and Rush Limbaugh hooked up, and first of all, he would be all in that. Then
thank you, Doc.
In order,
So flattered.
yeah, dude, this is a sex positive
Yeah.
podcast.
Thank you.
But you and Rush Limbaugh hook up.
Mhm.
Rush is like, yo, this is a bad look. I'm a notorious racist,
For sure.
and homophobe.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pay you off. I think that's the only scenario in which you get hush money.
Right.
But it ain't happening with someone like Akon or someone like sexy to a degree, right? Like Akon
Right.
is like R&B singer. He sings all these songs about love, and there's kind of like this sexual thing to it.
Mm-hmm.
For you to get hush money, Jonas, it has to be someone that is so far removed from sex and or romance in any sort of way.
just what would have to happen? You start asking questions. If I just pulled up here in like a Lambo one day,
Yo, man, where'd you get the money? I thought you were just in the Civic. Hush, hush, hush. What'd you say? Rush? No. Hush. You get rush money. Hush money.
Rush and hush.
I call it the Russian hush.
You want that rush hush money? Oh my God, dude! Here, that would be that would be a life-changing amount of money.
Yeah,
This would be the last episode of this podcast. This would be the last episode.
Oh, dude, I love that.
It's been
God.
great knowing you, everybody.
But yeah, I think God, hush might be good. I do want to say I hope this works out for Akon.
I do.
I really do.
I do.
I hope this city turns out to be like he's saying it's going to be run totally on solar power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a lot of cities that do that. I wonder what the population is going to be like. Like, it's going to be a bunch of things. Were people already living on that 2,000 acres? I don't know how he's going to develop it. It's exciting
For sure.
if it's done right.
Right. But honestly, you don't want to know things like that. Most cities don't come from good things.
No, most societies don't.
Yeah,
Start
I
from a
know.
good place.
So we probably don't want to know. But I will say, if there is one thing Africa does have plenty of, is sunlight.
That's true.
So solar. They can kill the game with this.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and I think Akon being from Senegal, it's good.
I want him to do so well.
Yeah, you really pulling for this guy.
I do.
Yeah.
I want like the president of the U.S. to be like, oh, I have to work now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
It's
makes
like,
everybody-
like another celebrity actually did the job right. Like, it's like, I gotta do this.
Yeah,
So
that's gonna be crazy for President
oh my gosh.
Kardashian to handle.
and he's black. That's too.
And he's black. Well, for Africa, that checks out.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
guy
Yeah.
starting a city in Africa.
Yeah.
And he's black.
Sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm very much into that.
So I'm gonna say post it on this.
Yes, I think between Ying Ying and Lily fucking and Akon start the city,
Absolutely.
we got some stuff to keep track of
Absolutely.
for our listeners.
Absolutely.
We got time for one more story. I'm gonna let you pick.
Actually.
You got one?
I do.
Okay,
Actually, it's more of a PSA than it is a story.
let's do it. Hit me.
So it's been weird these past couple of weeks with everything going on.
Yes.
And the things people been watching lately. And this is the part of the show I just like to let you know things that I'm over.
Okay. Jonas is over.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just, for the people watching, I am sick of, and I'm from Tampa, and I'm just sick of people asking me if I know Carol Baskin. I don't know Carol Baskin. Okay, I don't know who she is.
You been to a reserve though?
I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it a few times. I haven't been.
Okay.
Honestly, it's just everywhere, dude. It's a real thing. It's either like, why did Tom Brady go to Tampa, or it's like, do you know Carol Baskin? It's one of those two questions. I always get those two, and people really want to know. And I don't have legitimate answers for either.
Yeah,
But
man. That's So you're saying you don't know Carol Baskin?
no, I don't know.
Okay.
I had one guy like straight up, you both, you guys related? No, we're not related.
Well, that's like the thing where it's like you tell somebody that you're Indian and they're like, oh yeah. Do you know Ravi?
Right.
No.
Right.
I don't know who the fuck Ravi is.
Right.
There's a billion of us.
Right. There's a billion of them.
Yeah. That's
now,
hilarious.
and it's weird because I know a lot of good white women named Carol.
Sure. And we're not talking about them.
No, we're not talking about them.
No.
Those good,
This
sweet.
is a bad white woman named Carol.
Yes. This is the one bad
Man.
Carol.
Now imagine though you did know her, right? Like how would that relationship have forged? Like a young Jonas going to the tiger, her tiger exhibit, whatever the fuck sick thing she's doing. And right, because we can be fair, everything that these people are doing is sick. I mean, it's just like leave the tigers in the wild, whatever. Say young Jonas goes to this tiger exhibit, and you're probably different than the kids that she usually sees that come by.
He's a little bigger.
Yeah, he's a little bigger, but he has this connection with the tigers that's almost like there's something kind of ancestral about it.
Right.
Right.
I am an alpha male.
That power, that connection. So she reaches out to you. She goes, "Hey, Jonas, you want to come meet? And like, I have like this special leopard you can meet." And the relationship starts evolving from there.
Right.
Right. And you get older. Carol gets older. You start coming kind of into your body. You turn 18. And then Carol's like, "Hey, I'm gonna off my husband, and you're the only person I'm gonna tell. Will you do it for me?"
Wow.
This hypothetical got really dark.
Well,
and loose.
Well, for you, it would end in some really good hush money. It would end in some really good hush money. It sounds like I'm going to be a paid man. And I'd be coming back for more after this documentary.
Yeah.
I'd be coming back for more.
Yo, that's funny.
She seems like the type of person, like most of her relationships are forged by darkness.
Absolutely. I don't think there's a single relationship she has with anyone that isn't for some sort of purpose. I don't think there's any like relationship she has with a person that is just like, hey, I just vibe. There's no vibes with her. It's like, what can this person do for me?
I mean, you have to understand, man. People were like, oh, why are these people so messed up? Yo, feeding these cats costs money.
Yeah.
Like, this costs real money.
Tens of thousands of dollars.
You understand? And it's like, I get it. Every day.
Right. But to me, it takes an interestingly, an interesting chemical makeup of a person to like, have that primal thing, right? Of like, I need to catch this.
Mm-hmm.
Because tigers are like one of the ultimate predators in the animal kingdom.
Right.
So there's something for like a human to be like, I'm going to capture a bunch of these, right? So there's that one aspect of it. And then there's that second aspect of like, I'm going to make money off of people looking, you right? It's like,
right.
It's like, it's like ruthless, predatory kind of nature with like ruthless capitalism. And it's just the worst things about
horrible
America.
Horrible combination.
It's just horrible. I think they're all terrible. I think Carol Baskin.
But the thing is, I think
it's for sure killed her husband, and for sure is like way too well adjusted.
Right.
Having done that,
right?
Like she was way too cheery during everything.
Well,
making jokes like, "How would I kill him? Panther or meat grinder?"
right.
This isn't funny, man.
Right? We really want to know.
We're asking you if you murdered somebody. You're laughing it off.
Right. I hated that the documentary is what forced the investigation open. Like, this was a bad look for Tampa PD. Like, you guys were not on top of this. You really did not do a good job. You're telling me a Netflix documentary reopened this case, and you guys just sat back. Like I just imagine, like, the officers just went there and was just like, he's not here. Close. Like, it's like, dude, like, you got to get in there, look in the cages, look under the paws.
Yeah.
None of that, bro.
Yeah, but it is a very Florida crime. You know,
we don't dig too much.
It's just like, he's gone. Bummer.
We don't dig. Go to Disney.
I did feel really bad for his family that they were interviewing those three women. I felt really bad for them. Yeah, because they're dealing with obviously the loss. There's no closure.
Right, but
there's nothing worse than no closure.
Yeah, but they had that guy's ex-wife in there, and she was talking about how like he just like up and suddenly left for her.
Right.
So I was just like, I don't feel bad for that.
Yeah, I feel bad for her and her.
For her,
the daughter.
Her.
Yeah, for her, not
but
for
it's
him.
Like, yeah.
Oh no. Sure. If he's dead, he fucked up. I mean, because you were telling. This is actually a really interesting angle. Mm-hmm. You were telling me about Nebraska Avenue. In Tampa. This is something that nobody really talks about.
Yes.
Tell me about Nebraska Avenue.
Yes. So everyone in Tampa knows that Nebraska Avenue is strictly a street for prostitution. Like, is a legitimate street for prostitution. It really does go on there. I'm snitching right now.
And that's the most interesting thing that's been attached to the word Nebraska in a long time.
Right.
But that is the street that Carol was on.
Yeah, it's nothing but strip clubs on that street. It's nothing but good stuff. Nothing but bad stuff going on.
That's how you look at it. Yeah, it could be good.
Could be good stuff going on.
Kind of
after midnight.
But so what that implies, right, is that this guy that was murdered by Carol, allegedly, but probably, was on Nebraska Avenue that night.
Yes, the story just doesn't make sense to me. So if you live in that area, you're not driving by Nebraska like just looking to pick up a chick and talk to her. You're just like, how much do you charge? The whole thing didn't add up. It was suspect.
And for her to get in, for him to be like, hey, just like take my gun. Is that just like a Florida pickup line?
I saw you standing across the room, and
so funny.
I just thought there's no one else. No, in this pickup truck. No, the thing is, I just don't. It doesn't pan out. It doesn't. But and I know this is a weird angle. I'm rooting for them both. I'm rooting for both.
For who?
Carol and Joe Exotic.
Rooting for them to what?
I want them both to win. I want them both to get what they want.
Oh, they're getting so much from this, from the whole documentary thing.
Oh, for sure.
They're getting so much publicity. I mean, Joe's still in jail. I think he'll stay in jail.
Right. Free Joe.
Sure. I don't give a shit. Yeah, free Joe. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know who intrigued me the most was Doc Antle.
Oh, dude.
Because this man created this name, Bhagwan, which in Hindi is God.
Yes.
So already he's off his rocker, right? He's created this kind of this egotistic, self-righteous image of himself as a god at this tiger zoo. And he has like hordes of women that are his wives.
Hordes of women.
He's got a group of women that are his wives, and it's like
hordes of women, and most importantly, he has trained animals for pretty much all of my favorite kid movies.
Is that right?
Yes, he's the Dr. Doolittle's, the movie with Jim Carrey.
Ace Ventura.
Oh,
he did the animals for all that.
Yes, he did the animal. He trained the animals for all that. So
Interesting.
I'm torn apart. I'm torn.
Yeah, I mean, Doc got off scot-free from all this because I think he's actually running his business the cleanest out of the three of them.
He's also the smartest.
He is kind of smart. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I just don't like that he has his name Bhagwan. Like, just call yourself Doc. I don't. Stop ripping off of this.
There's nothing majestic.
No, bro.
Doc.
Stop ripping. Here's my PSA for just whites in general. Just stop ripping off of Indian culture and like applying it to your life as if it's yours.
But the words sound so calm. Like I you know.
Yeah, it's a calming religion.
If someone just came up to me and was just like, "Hey, come follow Bhagwan."
Yeah, I would be down. But
Right.
I'm Hindu.
Oh, that wouldn't work on you.
Right.
Would work on me. Would work out totally.
No, but it is kind of this like, oh, let me just attach this like mysticism to like who I am, so that it, it's just I don't know. Like,
I get it.
There's a bunch of shit, man.
They
Like,
all do it.
the saddest thing too is, man, is white people like that are carrying Indian customs and shit forward.
It's fueling the business, man.
They're have just taken it.
It's fueling the business. But here's the thing. This is every documentary I've watched on manipulative leaders. At some point in line, there's always the Hindi like name. Like there's always the Hindi nickname.
Yeah.
At some point, and it works.
There's the moment. Raja something. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. This is air of kind of like
right.
Kind of mysticism. Anyway, hit me.
Speaking on bad leaders, I did get us tickets, and this is a live surprise. People don't know this. So and this is in celebration of the first episode of Papaya 9.
Okay.
With my good friend Neil.
Appreciate you. Wait, by the way, good friend, you spelled my name wrong today in a text.
Oh, it's not.
This motherfucker spelled my name Neal.
Oh, it's not Neal. It's not Neal.
I'm here to snitch on you live. Here's a live surprise.
I know a lot of black guys named Neil, and that's how it's spelled. I just thought
that ain't it, buddy.
It's N-E, and then what?
It's Neel. It's short for Niladri.
E's.
Yeah, it's short for Niladri.
Wow.
Yeah.
I loved you this long and didn't know that.
I know. I just like. I mean, you didn't respond. Well, I called you out on it via text today. And you just didn't respond to it, and I was
Really?
like, "All right, you just gonna call me that?"
No, I was. Wow, I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Apology accepted.
But honestly, in my defense, that's the definition of unconditional love. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I guess.
Neal.
How is that?
Come on, dog.
How is that unconditional love?
Come on, dog. Neil. A regular person would be friends with a regular person named Neil, Neal.
Yeah.
Really?
Why not?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. But Neal.
Yeah, 2 E's.
Yeah.
NEE.
NEE.
Mm-hmm. Short for Neil Audrey.
You're one of those people I could love if I didn't know your name.
Wow. Well, that's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
It's just a vibe thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a vibe thing.
Yeah. It is. But it's one of those things. So back to the surprise.
Unlike Carol, yeah.
I got us, and you've been asking for this. I got us 2 tickets to Bikram's yoga class in Spain.
No, you didn't. It's the dumbest. This is the stupidest surprise.
To Bikram,
just know for a fact that you didn't.
To Bikram yoga, the people watching, they probably most of them probably don't even know who he is. But this is a very inside thing. But the people who do know,
I love it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
But if you're not gonna go, I'm sure one of them would gladly.
Dude, I'm sure Akon will go with me. Who knows, man? I think. So if you don't know, real quick, Bikram is the name of the man that brought what is now known as hot yoga, but it was Bikram yoga.
Yes.
To the world.
Yes,
essentially.
to the world.
And there's a documentary released about him recently that has a lot of sexual assault cases. I believe a few rapes in there.
Right.
So not a great guy, but he's still allowed to teach in Europe, which is why Jonas has to do this in Spain.
Right.
Now, you have been obsessed. You have wanted to take a class with this guy for a very long time.
Yes.
And you don't do yoga.
I don't. I've
Okay.
never taken a yoga class in my life.
Okay. So, okay.
But I would be willing to have Bikram teach me.
Even you'd be learning from the best, unfortunately.
What if I just come back a master?
I would love that, because then you could spread the message without being a horrible person.
Because you do yoga.
I do.
So you would let me teach you yoga.
No, I would do it. I would do it with you. I would do it with you. Like you would just do it, and I would follow you.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
don't think you got this in the email I CC'd you in. So the purpose of the class
Yeah.
is when you finish is to eventually be able to teach your own class.
Yes. Your own. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go out of your way, and now you have this certification that says you can now teach Bikram yoga, which is another documentary on Netflix.
Yeah. Really good. I really liked it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so now with this certification, you know, you're Bikram certified.
You can teach.
now.
Yes.
Right.
You can then teach. Yeah.
You can go anywhere in the world with
Right.
this name
All right.
and teach and sell out your studio.
I got it. You ready?
Right.
We both get trained,
Mm-hmm.
and we set up a studio in Akon City.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea though.
It's actually a really great idea.
Yeah, because we don't even need to have a studio. Hot yoga, you just go outside.
Right.
It's fucking
Oh my
Africa.
gosh, we'd be in that city from the ground up.
Yeah, yeah.
Like literally, like before it gets gentrified. They cut us all kind of tax breaks.
Oh, dude.
We'd be bringing jobs.
Whoa. The jobs for the two of us. But yeah,
And Africans could use yoga, man, for sure.
I think so. I think Africa's ready for yoga.
Yeah, yoga is in Africa. Isn't
They're
it?
probably there already.
Yeah.
So you didn't actually buy the tickets. This was a full lie.
Right.
Okay.
And to be honest, I have pitched it to him before. He says no all the time. I just don't know.
I just don't understand. Like, look, man, if we just had the time and the money,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'd be down to go check it out. But like, it doesn't. I think for you, and I admire this, it feels like a real passion, something that you really, there's some sort of fulfillment that you would gain from this, and that I'm super down for that.
Right.
But I imagine it'd be one of those things for me.
Mm-hmm.
Get there, first few days, like, wow, this is crazy. And then, like, end of week one, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I gotta get out of here. This guy's yelling at me. I will not let an old Indian man yell at me.
So
Okay?
okay. Here's how it would go. Because I feel what you're saying. Because
Okay.
I looked at the packages.
You did? You looked at the pricing.
I look at the packages.
Hilarious.
So the way it works is you do a minimum of 1 month. Everyone has to stay at the same hotel. In minimum for 1
Okay.
month, everyone has to stay at the same place. And you have to abide by the curriculum. Here is my problem.
Okay.
I would go into the place and check in, and after a while, I would just stop going. I would literally just be sleeping in the hotel all day
Yeah.
and treating it like a resort. And they would be trying to get me to go, and I'd be like, "No, I paid for this."
Yeah. I already paid.
I would be, dude. It would be bad. I would commit to like a week, and I would just show up late.
Right.
And I'd have no problem with him cussing me out.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like, I wouldn't mind him yelling at me, but it's like, I just don't need that in my life, man. Enough hours of old Indian men yelling at me.
Right.
I'm good. I've clocked my hours.
But
Done
you
my
know,
time.
it's not about watching him yell at you.
Mm.
It's about watching him yell at white women. That's what it's about. Watching any man get away with calling these women these kind of words
Yeah, that's crazy.
while standing on their back.
Yeah, that's a trip.
He's literally jumping on their spines.
That's such a wild power dynamic.
Dude, brilliant.
It's really amazing.
Brilliant. It's psychology.
Mm-hmm.
And the greatest Indian men have understood it. There's actually another documentary on another guru, another one of my mentors, my heroes. But it's called Wild Wild Country.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You see?
Oh yeah, dude. Wild Wild Country's another.
Come on,
Dude, we could do whole episodes on both of them.
You want that to be the next episode? Just
Not
a
necessarily.
whole episode.
It'll just come up again, I'm sure. But like that is some crazy like psychological manipulation.
For sure. And you know what? The people of Portland, Oregon, you did miss out. You missed out. You missed out.
Yeah, enjoy your donuts and your beards
Right.
and your double folded beanies.
And your bicycles.
Freaking weirdos.
Your bicycles and your...
Hey, get a bike with some gears on it. Why you got a 1-gear bike?
1 gear.
What's that for?
The whole time.
It's just silly to me.
For what?
You have bikes that have multiple gears for different situations.
Right. A lot of stores that sell just one thing.
Oh, it's light. What are you carrying your bike for?
Right.
Look, I went to Portland last August. Beautiful city, by the way.
I like the people. I've never been, but I like the people.
People were
I
cool.
like every person I
It's
met.
a little muggy. Granted, I was there late August.
I like that.
A little muggy. But I biked everywhere. I was like, I'm gonna do the city right. Got on that Nike. Nike's got an app.
Whoa.
It's like rent a bikes. Yeah, it's crazy. Biked probably close to 10 miles a day, but did not understand because it was a fixed gear bike.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful. It just god awful. Just give me a 1. I can go 1-1 on the gears.
How was the uphills? How were the uphills?
Uphills were just the worst, Jonas. And look, I'm not like an avid biker or anything, but I'm in pretty good shape.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle it.
Well, was it one of those like 1920 hipster bikes that are completely impractical?
It kind of was, yeah. It's like a thick kind of like it's like a thick like mold, I would say.
Right.
Like how sometimes you see those fixie bikes and they're like thin,
Mm-hmm.
but this was like a big, like a thick version of it,
Mm.
and it had a bell and a basket.
Sounds like a very unpleasant experience.
Yeah, that part of it was bad. I also Portland stuff closes too early there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a safe city.
What do you mean by safe city?
Like, why did they close early? Is it?
I don't know. I don't think it's a safety thing. I think it's just like there's not like a nightlife scene to it.
They're just tired.
Yeah, it does have the most strip clubs of any city in America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't think I went. 100% I didn't go.
So would you live there?
No. No. I don't think I could live in Portland.
Right. Great comedy scene though.
Dude.
Great comedy scene. Shout out to that comedy scene.
Dude. So good.
Yeah. Shout out.
So good.
Great comics.
I can't. Amazing comedians that I met.
By the way, we're comedians.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that now? Why'd you do it now?
Because they're not
hour plus in.
Because they're not listening by now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So,
if you're listening and you're part of the Portland comedy scene, we appreciate you. We love you.
This is for
you.
you.
Have a great scene.
You've helped crafted a lot of legends along their journey.
But seriously, what a fantastic scene.
Yeah. Every
much love.
Yeah, every
from
person
Portland to Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, great city. But yeah, man, where was all this going? Oh,
great leaders. We
the
were talking
Bhagwan,
about great American leaders.
Bhagwad,
Yes.
right? The
Yes.
Wild Country guy.
I like the chick too.
Yeah, she was
hot. So hot.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't have put her under the hot category.
Dude, she got me.
Because of just like her ruthless kind of like get it done attitude.
Dude, she talked that mess like a rapper. And I love people who do that.
Yeah.
I love people who do stuff.
She also got like a horde of AK-47s.
So sexy. So like an Indian Charlie's Angels. Oh my gosh. So sexy. So I love people who talk that talk.
Yeah.
Like on Carson, like talking that talk. Come get me. Like, yes.
Yeah. Breaks that fourth wall like, come get us. Yeah. Dude.
I love it so much.
In America, too.
In America.
Right?
In America. And then I love that, like, when she leaves, this whole man's empire just falls apart.
Yeah.
You needed her.
You really did.
So
she made the whole thing go.
She made the whole thing. So who's really the master here?
Yeah, no, I think he was just like a, messenger at best.
I don't even think that. I think he was a dude who just like smoked pot and just checked in from time to time. Like,
sounds like you and me.
Yeah.
But like, because he did a big part of that whole thing was like the sexual ritual aspect of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think like, when you're dealing with a lot of white people, especially in America, they come from religions that are very conservative.
Yes, Christian.
The sexuality is repressed.
Yeah.
Right. And this movement started in India, people coming over and kind of like, that kind of liberation.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a huge, huge part of it. I think bigger than what was in the documentary. I think it had very little to do with like God or a higher power. I think it was just like people were like, all right, we can just hang out, we can just fuck. There's no shame. There's no shame in the fucking.
Well, I blame
Sign me up.
I blame a combination of things.
Okay.
One, the neighbors there in Portland, I thought they were horrible neighbors in terms of how they treated Bhagwan. They were horrible neighbors.
Yeah.
Interrupting their sexual rituals and orgies. So rude. So rude.
Yeah.
You know, what's the matter? You have manners.
All right.
You wait until they finish. You don't call the cops while.
Yes.
You understand? So
That is very Portland.
that
though.
was step one.
Yeah.
2, I think they just picked a really bad city to do this.
Well, it's like rural Oregon, right? And then like the people that were in the rural city were like, "This isn't good. Let's go to
Right.
Portland."
But that's no different from them if they were like in Texas somewhere, you know,
Right.
at that point. It's the same kind of people.
Right.
They should have went somewhere just way more supportive. San Francisco.
But you think San Fran would have been down?
Oh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It would have been the religion of that city.
Oh, interesting.
Dude, absolutely. You got to do these things at the right places. I think they just saw the price of the property. It was probably a good deal.
Yeah, and a lot of land.
Yeah.
They could build their city on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you know, they saw a thing and went for it. But I think they should have, you know, picked a better place. I think that's what it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about two different things then. I'm saying why it worked so well, and you're saying why it failed.
Yeah.
I'm saying
yeah.
it worked so well because of the sexual liberation.
No, I'm saying those are the two things that could have made it work better. Because it did work well.
Yeah.
It worked very well because
Yeah.
of the times,
Right.
the hippie movement and stuff. But it would have worked better had they did those two things. Actually, had they did one thing, picked a better city.
Just picked a better spot
Yeah.
that would have been more accepting of the
Right.
liberation.
Right. And honestly, 50% of it's on the neighbors too. Just rude.
Yeah.
Unaccommodating.
Yeah.
No hospitality.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what though? It's kind of crazy that like people have no problem fucking in front of people,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like Ying Yang and Lily couldn't get it on until people were gone.
These are great callbacks.
That's fascinating,
I
man.
really hope they are listening this deep in because they
and
you
if you are, we love you.
yeah,
Look, that's gonna wrap it up for our first episode.
yeah.
First, third, who knows?
Congratulations.
We love you guys very much. Papaya 9. Please be safe.
Yes.
Be well.
Stay healthy.
You know, this is a good time too. Like, drink water. Drink more water than you were. Eat some vitamins. Eat some fucking leafy greens, you sick fucks.
Yeah.
Stop eating McDonald's and shit.
Yeah.
All right?
And look at us. We're the definition of social distancing. You understand?
Totally, man.
We keep this looks fun and it's not.
It's not.
There's a lot of Lysol wiping that has to go on after this and before.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of care.
Yeah. I actually set myself on fire. It's not worth it. It's not worth the bit, wherever that was going.
No. You should have committed though. I would have helped you.
I know. Thank
That's
you.
why I'm here.
I appreciate you, Jonas.
Yeah.
And yeah, we appreciate all of you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Anything else?
I have so much more. no, guys, no. Papaya 9.
Tune in next week.
Yeah,
We'll be here. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Papaya 9, not news, with Neil and Jonas.
Papaya 9 News.
With Neil and Jonas.